am Dion, your host. You are now on blast. If I'm on blast, then you on blast too now, baby. Alright, I got a new hairdo. I'm trying the curly method. Never mind the shrinkage. The shrinkage is real. It's still drying, still kind of wet. Let me check. Anyway. So, I got a nice story for you guys. Well, it's not nice, but you will definitely appreciate chilling right now at the crib. I'm just saying. You know, you got these people that like to go hunting. You know, they like to go camping. They like adventure. You know, but, you know, you need to always think of safety first. Always. Always have survival tools. Okay? Things we take for granted when we want to go out there and hang out in the woods. Okay? Well, I'm learning from this here. Don't just think you're finna go for a few minutes. You know, things can happen in a few minutes, baby. So, all right. This story is about a guy who was moose hunting. Oh. Let me clean my glasses off. Yeah, he went moose hunting. And it's titled Mauled by a Bear. Y'all already know that ain't good, correct? It's not good. Alright. So, this guy, you know, he's 49 years old. And he was scheduled to go out to hunt moose. You know, bow hunting. Just with a bow. Okay? He's 49. He wanted to go to the Western Ontario. Wait. Yeah. Western Ontario. So he flew into the outpost camp on Chase Lake. Okay? And he had a friend who was already out there with his son earlier. They had clients, you know. So he was going to come there and meet up with them. His friend found him an area where he can hunt for moose, you know, in a clearing, you know, where he can hunt. So he scouted him out a spot to go hunt. So he was going to be hunting Sunday and Monday. He asked his friends, are there any bears? And they're like, no, there's no bears. That's what his friend told him. No, there weren't any bears. Well, I'm going to tell you what happened. Yes. All right, so, okay, okay. Okay, so the plan for him was to hunt for moose on his own Sunday and Monday in the spot where his friend had picked out for him to hunt. Then on Tuesday, when their clients had left, they would hunt together. Okay. One of the first things he asked them, you know, when he reached camp, was there any bears? Like I told you. They told him no, there weren't any bears. I saw no moose during my first Sunday hunt, he said. But I did get a cow to call back. I decided to leave my scent rag overnight. Okay, hoping the scent would fill the area. That's something hunters do, so they can draw in animals. Okay. The conditions when I returned in the boat Monday morning were perfect. A fog hung in the cool air, and the wind had died. So my calls carried a long way. Okay. In front of me was a dried up beaver pond, littered with dead poplars. I don't know what those are. Leaving me with a clean shot if a moose wandered in. I got into position and I readied my bow and arrows. I made my first cow call at 7 a.m. and followed up every 15 minutes until 8:30. That's when I heard movement in the willows, 33 yards away. As soon as I saw the top of the animal's back, I knew, shit, it's a flippin' bear. He was big. He was about 300 pounds, y'all. Woo-wee! He didn't see me at first, but when he did, our eyes connected immediately. Get, I yelled. But he never budged until he came at me. This isn't happening. I grabbed my bow. This can't be happening. I knocked the arrow. This is happening. I fired a prayer 8 yards. I raised my left arm and he locked onto it. Well, okay, sorry. We fell to the ground. Yo ass fell to the ground. He had me on my back. But when he let go of my arm, I managed to get up to my knees. Then I heard this crunch on my neck. Ooh-wee! Ouch! The bite to my arm I hadn't really felt. This one on my neck though, I felt. I kept yelling. And at one point, I had a flash of my 17-year-old son, Brady. I'm a single dad and I've been raising him since day one. I wasn't going to leave him to live by himself. Something in me snapped. I'm not dying like this, he said. I couldn't reach my knife, so I grabbed the other arrow and began stabbing the bear in his head over and over. Okay? He let go of my neck and climbed on my back. Climbed on the back of my shoulders. Then somehow, I knocked him right on his ass. No, the bear lost his balance. It's safe to say the bear lost his balance. You didn't knock a 300 bear off the shit. Gee whiz, man. Come on now. You still dreaming while you tell the story, man. There was blood everywhere, he said. My first arrow had entered his chest and must have exited through the bottom of his belly because his guts were spilling out. Oh my God. Woo-wee. The two of us just sat there for a moment, staring at each other. He swiped at my right arm. Then he turned and walked 15 yards before he sat down. I was going to put another shot at him, but my bow was busted. So I got the hell out of there. I jumped into the boat and drove about looking for help. But after 15 minutes with no luck, I turned back towards camp. That's when I saw the plane landing at camp. When I reached the dock, I told Kevin, the pilot, what had just happened. He left a note for Paul and Kyle, which was the father and son. Then we took off. We arrived at the hospital 30 minutes later. I walked into the ER and said to the nurse, I've been attacked by a bear. The shoulder bite was a ½ inch from puncturing a lung, and the neck bite almost hit my spinal cord. But no bones were broken, amen, and the puncture wounds are healing very well. I'm looking forward to hunting again. What a dumbass. I've taken a couple of walks in the bush recently, which has been nice, but I find I'm looking over my shoulder more often every time I hear a little snap. You're damn right. You're damn right. Now, here's the analysis. A surviving analysis for this dude. In a matter of risking encounters with bears, bow hunters start with 3 strikes against them. First, they hunt in early fall. Okay, that's when bears undergo hyperphagia, a period of mad foraging before hibernation that increases the potential for him to cross paths in seconds. By donning camo, using cover scent, and sneaking quietly through brush and timber, archers spike the odds of chances of encounter within the critical 50-yard range. Okay? At which bears are more likely to attack. And third, by using lure scents and calling like animals, the bear regards as prey. He did all that shit, all the shit that made him a victim. Hunters actually encounter unwanted attention. Okay? So this dude did the right thing by fighting the black bear back. Playing dead is only effective at discouraging grizzlies. Let me go back. Okay. This dude did the right thing by fighting the black bear. Playing dead is only effective at discouraging grizzlies. And then only under certain circumstances, but he probably could have avoided the attack altogether if he had pepper spray. Okay? Pepper spray. Ladies, remember that. Somebody bigger than you, all you need is some pepper spray. If you only have pepper spray on his belt under the best of circumstances, arrows offer meager defense and bullets aren't much better. In most documented bear attacks, only 3 seconds elapse between the start of the charge and contact with the person. Okay? So do you really think you can raise a rifle, flip the safety aim, and fire in that window? But you can flick the safety tab and depress the trigger of pepper spray in an instant. Okay? Plus, it works. In a study conducted by bear researchers, Thomas Smith of hundreds of bear attacks, pepper spray deterred a charge in 92% of cases. Bullets deterred a charge of only 66% of the time. And it requires an average of 4 bullets to stop a bear. Okay? 4. Besides, bear spray isn't lethal. Each time a hunter claims self-defense when killing a bear, the non-hunting public raises an eyebrow. But never mind politics. Pepper spray is the best choice, and it costs less than $50. If all hunters carried it, I wouldn't be writing this story. Okay? So, invest in you some pepper spray. And hopefully my camera guy won't make any more sudden moves. Peace and hair grease. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And hit the bell so you too will be alerted for a next way out story or a yummy recipe. I am out.